The Niners. All right, explain it to me, because I don't give a shit about football. Can I be honest? I don't know about football. I don't watch no football. I don't give a shit about football. You know what I did watch? I watched Lakers Warriors. Excellent showdown between Steph and LeBron. I don't know if you're a basketball fan. That was a great fucking game. That was a great game. As a newly minted Lakers fan, I was losing it. Battle of mid. Okay, shut the fuck up. That was a great game. Double OT, bro. Detroit Lions are an underdog league team. It's like NA making it to Worlds. Don't patronize me. I said I don't like football. Not that I need you to do League of Legends to explain it to me, bro. Hey, champ, it's kind of like in Roblox. No, I understand the rules. I've watched plenty of football games, all right? I get it. You can tell me it's a good team or a bad team. I just don't like the game. I don't watch it. You don't watch Chiefs games? No, I just don't. I don't watch any football games. I don't know much about it, bro. I'm excited for the real Super Bowl, the Super Bowl of advertising. I didn't get to do best ads last year. I'm very excited to do best ads for the Super Bowl this year. I'm almost more excited than even what the ads are or how good they are. I'm excited to see which companies pony up the dough. Because like for the past 2 years, almost every company that's done it has had a terrible year financially. And so it's almost like an omen. It's like a bad omen. I wonder who's gonna pony up the cash. Sports gambling. Oh yeah, it's gonna be all gambling, isn't it? Oh my god, it's gonna be gambling central, top to bottom. It's gonna be all in. Get ready to fucking see Kevin Hart's dumbass shill for DraftKings for 8 hours. The hardest part about being a straight white male in America right now is people thinking I give a shit about their sports bets. Preach, brother! Fucking preach! Actually on the money! Actually fucking nailed it. Straight up, nobody else cares, bro. Oh my God. This happened during the poker boom. The poker boom was full of people like this that would want to talk about their fucking rivers. Oh God, dude, back in like 2009, 10, 11, whatever, everyone would always be talking about their fucking rivers. Oh, dude, I had this hand and this happened and this happened. And then I got on the river, I got screwed and I don't care. Like literally nobody cares. You can really tell how much money the sports betting companies are making because they are bombarding me with ads. Yup, it's a money printer. Everyone keeps telling me they have a method to always win. So they're probably losing money. They're getting milked dry, dude. Poor DraftKings is going to be bankrupt in a week with all these brilliant bettors outfoxing them at every turn. I keep seeing a guy on Instagram who is the self-proclaimed best sports bettor of all time. You know, there was a great sports betting scheme. They would send out letters to everybody in a whole city, okay, or like 100 neighborhoods saying, hey, listen, we're a sports betting advice service. We predict the Chiefs are going to win the AFC championship or whatever, okay? They would send that. I don't know if they'd send both. Yeah, they'd send half the city one and half the city the other. Then after that week, half the city would think they're right. Then they would send that group another split for the next game. So they'd split it into fourths, you know? They'd be like, this team's gonna win, then this team's gonna win. At that point, now you have 1/4 of the city that has seen you be right twice, confidently. Now they're interested. Now they're like, wait a minute, maybe these guys are actually good. Maybe you do it one more time. Now you have 1/8 of the city. Now in that is some qualified leads. That's some people that are like really dumb that have now seen you be right 3 times in a row and not ask anything of them. Now they're reaching out to you. Now they're paying for your, you know, $200 a month sports gambling advice service. And now they're hooked. Then you get a big fucking payday out of them and go to the next town. I work in a social media agency. I work with athletes and other celebrities, and sometimes work with small gambling companies that pay insane amounts of money, way more than any normal company. It was insane how much money they pay for like 8 Instagram stories. I mean, they are making a ton of money, and if they convert even a few people, the lifetime consumer value is really high for a gambling addict. If they get somebody hooked, that person could theoretically punt all of their savings over the course of years. They could punt everything they have. So the amount of money they could make from even one person, and if they go into debt or they could get even more. Like, that's why they do it. That's why it's so scary, because they only need a few people to make a ton of fucking money. That being said, there is a bit of a sports gambling gold rush, bit of a boom right now, especially some of these smaller companies. They might just be overpaying. They might be just burning investor money. Because when I hear of somebody paying a lot of money for an Instagram story, I think that company's not being well run. The conversion rate on those are not that great. You know, getting some athlete to be like, hey, check this out. It's often like a waste of money, or somebody's, you know, a company that's in a bit of a gold rush mode. And eventually some of those companies are gonna get swallowed up, conglomerated into the winners. Do you know if sports gambling codes are similar to mobile games relying on whales, or is it even more spread across users? It's still whales. Still the majority of their income is gonna come from the people that gamble the most, because it's like it's exponential. You know, the addicts are really addicted. But yeah, I think it's pretty widespread. I think it's actually similar to gacha games in that a lot of people pay a little and then some people pay a lot. Hey, Truck, I got a question. I'm finished my degree this summer and I'm having trouble finding a job because of lack of experience. What is something I can do to help land a job? Like I've said, it's a pretty tough time right now. One thing you can do is become a drug dealer. So that's money. Go back in time and graduate earlier. I guess the second thing I would suggest is like, you should probably find a streamer and gift a lot of subs to get that extra. Like sometimes streamers only give you their really extra special knowledge once you gift a bunch of subs. So like if you're getting an answer but it hasn't fully answered your question yet, throw some more subs at it and then all of a sudden the real knowledge will come out. No, to be honest, bro, you haven't given me enough information to really help you. I can just say, here's the one piece of advice I give. I personally think the strategy of making one size fits all resume and mass spamming it is bad. I think you should pick fewer jobs if you have to and customize it for each one. The same piece of experience can be written two different ways. You can play up one aspect or another. Play up whatever it is for the job description you're applying for. Shame half the job offers are fake. Yup, there's a lot of ghost jobs out there. They're just collecting resumes. Again, it's probably a pain in the ass. It probably sucks. It's probably demoralizing. I'm just telling you, that's what you're doing. You gotta I think you gotta up your hit rate rather than try to like have 0.001% chance and just spam it to everybody. I think you gotta try to up your hit rate from 0.001 to fucking 5% or 10% or whatever. What's the point of ghost jobs? Number one, it makes the company seem healthier. So if the company is posting job offers, that means this company's growing. It sends a signal this company's healthy and growing and good. Number two is that if they ever do need to hire, they have this fucking waiting pile of resumes they've already collected of candidates who are interested. So it's like easier for them. Signal to who? To Wall Street, to investors, competitors, the first two are the main important ones. People that could give them money or, you know, we're a very momentum-based society. Having positive momentum leads to more people wanting to help out or work with you. And so they're always trying to project strength. How is that not fraud? Depending on the labor laws in each individual state, it might be. I don't know specifically, but they can always say like, you know, they didn't find the right candidate or whatever. It's very hard to prove, right? It's almost impossible to enforce. Oh yeah. One other piece of information that's really good. On God, in my experience, the number one thing, more than like educational background, more than experience, more than interview skill, more than resume quality, more than anything, was referral. That was it. If you knew somebody at the company and they gave you a strong referral, that was probably the biggest predictor of whether a person would get the job. And so realistically, whatever you can do to mine your friends of friends or relatives of friends of whatever, to find an in somewhere, it's going to help you, especially for your first job, because once you're at your second job, you have the experience and the connections of your first job to help out. For example, for me is I don't think I would have gotten my foot in the door at Twitch had I just cold applied. The fact that I met my future boss while working, writing for Team Liquid, and I was at the fucking after thing at the League of Legends World Championships, and I met him and we hit it off. And then I had like a warm lead. I didn't know him that well. We weren't best friends or anything, but like he knew of the face of the name, and that helped me get to the interview phase where then I had to do well. But like that was a pushover. I'm just telling you that like that's how I've seen the world work. That's how I've seen the world work.